Brick by brick, dot by day. Hello. Hold on. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Schmooch. Seems I can be heard loud and clear. And thanks for the hydrate. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another stream of Fate Grand Order. Today, do outfit I see? Or my brain is not registered yet? Yeah, I did change up the outfit. So, part of the benefit of Morava is that it's very customizable. There's a lot of preset things. The early access is going to be coming to an end soon. Sag. But I have enjoyed using this. I haven't used it a lot, but I have enjoyed it. It has lots of outfits, lots of hairs, eyes, and whatnot. It does need some refinement. I'll give it that. I think some of the emotes could use some work of not being so static in what they choose. I think it'd be better to follow face tracking there. They could also use a wider range of colors. Personal opinion, I think they should add color customization to the outfits themselves as well. Well, and always adding new types of outfits and hair and accessories is always good. Definitely needs more body types. They all have like the same general petite body type that can be male or female, and I get that's like easier when you're doing this kind of stuff. But be better for long-term success. I think if you could customize your body type. But anyways, so today was going to be one of the last days we use this during the early access period. I don't know if I'll have time to use it before the period ends. I think I will, but I don't know if I'll have the groove. Oh no. Yeah, it was just a free testing phase after all. And I'll of course be giving them my feedback as need be. No more wolf version Doppel. I mean, this one was never really me. This wasn't ever one of the faces. Just something I enjoyed doing. Though, of course, for some reason, last fish ate the wolf. Another fish though. And despite the is another wolf either. And yeah, this motto always, because the way it's designed though, always made me want to talk similar to these. I think it's the fangs with the eye shape. I think that's what's really, really selling it for me. I don't get to use his voice that often. The more closest I get to using this voice is whenever I use the German accent, but there's a lot more long under that. And I don't give the German accent to that many people. Because, hard to find a suiting one. It's hard to do a male German for me. I have the female one more down pat, I guess. Because whenever I do a male one, it sounds so stereotypical. Well, like that goofy ass shit. And I can't keep it up. But when I do this one, and as Ogalmli, this one I can do quite nicely. Because I have a certain pattern that I do with it. There's a certain flow to it. There's a certain element to it that is just more human, ironically. anyways, I'm just rambling about some nonsense at this point. But is there anything else I need to go over? Oh, I should probably give you a last time on Fate Grand Order. We started applying, or not applying ourselves. We started helping out the Dojin circles that were, or clubs that were all trying to make new books, but under the strict condition of the Artoria genre. But we needed to let them create something they still wanted to make. So we did 4 of the 5 ones. We technically could continue the story, but I want to continue. I want to do the last one there. So we did the ones with the medical people. We did the ones with the closers. We did what were the last 2 that we did? Oh yeah, we did Bakken and the other artist, and we did. Why is it so hard to remember them? Oh yeah, we did Heian Zhao with the romantic comedy. So today we're going to be doing Tomoe Gozen's and whatever the hell they're going to be on about. I remember the dogs. Yeah, that was Bakken and the other artist. I love dogs. I like animals in general. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch on over. Yeah, BlueStacks is capturing. Hello? There it is. Sound. That the new app allows you to have like the already move aside. Oh, no, actually, it's a lot more simple than that. Yeah, it's a lot more simple than that. I just positioned it to be in a different place. He's in OBS. Like the capture screen, I just positioned that to be off to the side. But also, look at this beautiful woman. Speaking of beautiful women, we're probably going to see a lot of them today, including Tomoe Gozen. Women respectfully, nah, there is none here anymore. I am drooling quite violently. I do. Yep, this is Tomoe Gozen. Summer. Staging battle between the Normalization Committee and the Anti-Servant Fest Alliance. Very well then, as one of the pillars holding up this alliance, I would like to make a worthy dojin for this battle. In fact, I'm very excited to do so. Very. Go got my Fuika opening going. for tummy cheese. However, that being said, the Chaldea Gaming Division's no more than a ragtag group of heroic spirits, not a proper organization. You said it. That's true. I'm just here because games are fun, so. Indeed. In this group, I can play all the modern consoles I want. I especially like the ones where you go around mowing down armies of foot soldiers single-handedly. I consider it practice for my next great Oni rampage. Oh, Musou games. I like Musou games too. Action games are pretty great, aren't they? Yep. I'll be a bit in the background so I can farm my wish to have two pulls on G-Name Gamble Game. And the Genshins. I decided after the test run to pull for the Robo Girl, and I got her. I even won the 50-50. I think it took like 80 pulls, but I got her. Rocket Fist! Going to commit? What? Why are you gonna commit? Pulled for farming my pity. Well, now I gotta save. Get either of them nice, but not nice. Now I gotta save, because I'm pretty sure the Deer Lady's gonna be in 6.0. Derwin's gonna be 6.1. But then I'll have time to save for Alice. I'll have time after that. Because while all the other new characters are gonna be cool and whatnot, I'm not too tempted with Alice way down the line. I think I'll have time to save up for Alice herself and her weapon. Learn of some Flinsley. Rose freaking Hades. Yeah, why are you staring at me? Back on the beach, didn't you say you didn't know much about the Alliance? I didn't completely buy it, but she definitely did. Yeah. And now we'll find out you're a full-fledged member of the Chaldea Gaming Committee, or Division. Well, you could have made our way to Chonchontai ages ago if you'd told us then. What are you talking about? Innocent whistle. Yeah, I hang out with these guys, but I'm not part of their alliance. I just play their games because they're fun. Besides, I'm not even human. I'm an Oni. And obviously, no Oni would have anything to do with the human world, let alone join a human group. Copying Edmund Dantes. Does this mean there's still some power left? Ito flashback. Fun note with that. Supposedly, and these aren't confirmed because I haven't seen anything. I've only seen them listed. We're going to get some model updates for like 4 characters. And 2 of them that are supposedly going to be updated are Ito and Albedo. Please give Ito the muscles. Give it to him. He deserves it. And give Albedo his fancy hair. Yeah, I sense the same iron will from her rebellious teens who's like reading, but absolutely refuse to make their own library card have. Not at all. We're all just as happy as welcome Oni as we are. Anyone else? Besides, the Game Division Club was my idea. If you like Ibaraki, I'd be happy to make you your own member's card. Forget it. I don't want one. Are you sure? I know I wouldn't turn down a free gift no matter what it was. Exactly. You always get every collectible you can when you play a game, right, Ubaraki? Well, everything in this world's mine for the taking anyways, so... fine. I guess I can be one of these member card things if you want. Go on, make me one. Here, coming right up. So you're the Chaldea Gaming Division's club head, Tomoe. Yes, Master. It's my humble honor to serve as the leader of this group of gamers. Our club roster consists of Ubaraki Doji, especially fond of action games. Hell yeah! Lady Hilda and Lady Ron, I believe action games their favorite genre as well. Haha, I just saw the word playing them one day and got the urge to try them myself. You like fighting games too, right, Ruin? I thought they might be useful as a kind of live combat simulation. Oh, really? Lady Theord and Lady Render, they're fond of dating sims. Lady Otolen used to be as well, and then she began to favor different games as of late. You think I like dating sims, but, well, you're wrong. It's not like that at all. Soon, soon, soon. I only engage in them as a means to gather information and further my understanding of human emotion. It's all so I can help Sister Brunhild as best I can. There's no other motive at work whatsoever. Every other Valkyrie I sync up with can vouch for that. Right, Rinder? Yeah, that's true. That's all lines up with the data I've received from you in our regular sync-ups. But I do wonder, Fjord, do these sync-ups include all of your data? Yeah. They include all the important primary data, yes. Anything that isn't included can be chalked up to insignificant individual differences. Is that so? Lady Ortlin and Lady Iris. Lady Ortlin has been fond of somewhat scary games as of late, the kind with dark screens, monsters, ghosts, and so on. And I believe Lady Iris frequently watches Lady Ortlin play these games next to her. Me, I'm not observing the games, I'm observing Ortlin. Incidentally, in addition to horror games, Ortlin also likes to play games of tag with herself as it. Why is that, Ortlin? Is there someone you want to catch? Games are just games. It's not like they're a reflection of reality. Vince. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Hey, time machine, what's that girl looking at you just now? I know, I'm a massive chick magnet. Was she? Yeah, I think I felt someone looking at me. I knew it. It's kind of hard to make out the Valkyrie's emotions, but I wonder what that is. Make things easy. Except for me, though. And last but not least, we also have Lady Ushiwaka Maru and Lady Taira no Kagekyo. They have only come to frequent the rec room as of late. They've both been enjoying games that involve lopping off of the enemy's heads. Hi, Master. I'm joining the gaming division this summer. I have to say, though, I thought it involved lots more head chopping in video games. Surprised to hear we're making a book. Why is it there to be surprised about? My role remains the same, to slaughter every last Genji. Oh, she means it. Wait, isn't that going to cause problems? Should someone like that even be out in regular society? It's okay. That's just what those two are always like, right? Yes, that's true. Very much how they always are. Hey, Tomoe? Are you okay? Me, I'm fine. Although I suppose I do have one problem on my hands. Lord Blackbeard said the club is made up of like-minded individuals coming together to form a group. So I resolved to create my own club and applied to join Serpentfest this year. All that remains now is to make a book. But as I said earlier, I get it, your club's kind of ragtag, right? Indeed. There are many things to do that none of us have ever done before. We've discussed various possibilities with much excitement. We have not been able to decide on any one of them. Just make sure you do know that the doujin genres are restricted this year, right? We got a beautiful squid turned into a human. No, what the squid? Hi, Totodile. Welcome to the stream, sweetie. And thanks for the hydrate. We're playing more Fake Grand Order today. Also, I was never a squid. And if you think this is human, odd. Oh, yes. A member of the committee informed us that earlier. Victoria only. Well, good. How are you? I'm doing all right. Had my lunch. Showered. Maybe I should drink more of my wake-up juice. Yep, that's the rule this year. Every book is by Artorias, about Artorias, and for Artorias. I'm so sorry. Still don't have any idea how this happened. Not at all. You have nothing to apologize for. You do? Is it more tickling? The word restriction may sound limiting, but in practice, I think it will be a great boon. Especially in our case, we have been so excited we've not been able to decide on anything. I see. So having a set theme can actually make it easier for you to begin creating. Is that what you mean, Tomoe Gozen? Yes, Lord Lancelot. That's exactly right. This is very astute of you. Check DMs. That's a lot of piercings. Excessively. Art's nice. Piercings are a little out of hand there. Jesus Christ. Some of those shouldn't be what they are. So I do take you. No! A true knight always takes the lady's feelings into consideration. All the more so for especially fair ladies like yourself. Lancelot! She's married. Exactly. Ow! Oh my, that is very flattering. Don't even try it. By the way, Sir Lancelot, you do remember why you're currently on probation, right? Of course I do. Forgive me, I'm afraid my honest thoughts slipped out there. Yeah, Lancelot, I've met her husband. You do not want to fuck with him. Let's put it this way. Bro is so gung-ho about killing evil Oni, specifically evil Oni, because Tomoe goes in there, his wife is part Oni and she's good. So he knows they can be, which just makes him more disgusted by evil Oni. And Guy is so fucking hardcore. He's able to really stand up to Ushigo's in some aspects. It's honestly kind of terrifying. The DM, think you might like it. I assure you, I was acting strictly in chivalrous fashion, just like any other knight would. So please stop taking up that stance that reminds me of Galahad Britain's impalement. Okay? Okay. Let's get back on track. The point is, the newly formed club, you're glad to have the theme chosen for you, right? Indeed. Well, as long as you stick to the Artoria theme, you can make a book in any genre you like. So the gaming division, I think you probably want to make one in... I have a feeling Mash would enjoy fighting games too. Is that a Melty Blood reference? Gaming genre, that makes sense. Good point. I mean, it'd just be weird if you came this far and you suddenly decided on a treble gold or something. Very well. For our book, we're going to make an Artoria-themed video game anthology. One of you looks out of the loop. I see. An Artoria-themed video game anthology. Indeed. In other words, an anthology for video games that's all about Artoria? Exactly. Alright, in that case, which game will you be referencing? Good question. Lady Artoria themed video game. Perhaps it would be called Fate Stay Night. Let's see, maybe there's an existing game that focuses on King Arthur. To the internet. Hey, there's this series called Fate and... Oh. Oh no. Why is there so much porn? Would that really qualify as Artoria, though? I mean, they said something about it all being Artoria-based, didn't they? And the King Arthur of Legends thought to be a man, right? So I don't see how that would count as being about Artoria. That's a good point. I see. That does make sense. Indeed, I think you're correct. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do? Games about King Arthur are enough as is, but a game about Lady Artoria even more so. There's definitely nothing like that in Caldea's library. Well, of course not. People knowing who King Arthur is, but know nothing about Artoria. Maybe an Artoria game just doesn't exist at all. I'm afraid Iris might be right. A game about Artoria just doesn't seem like... Okay, so here's a suggestion before it looks like someone's actually going to suggest something. Wanted to have a what-if anthology of games where you plop Artoria down and see what happens. Thanks for the stretch, Total Dial. Hold it! Yes? Says someone who knows everything about Artoria first. Someone who knows everything about me. And you came to me because... why? Oh, I couldn't find Merlin anywhere. Well, okay. I know I'm basically Merlin's little sister. Give me a headband? Yee. Merlin's little sister, my foot. I mean, basically everyone's little sister, so that of course goes for Artoria too, but still. At any rate, I don't believe we've had the pleasure, girl from Fairy Britain. I believe you go by Alcas? Yeah, that's right. That's the lady who always runs away to flash when she sees male author. She's Merlin from Proper Human Histories. Wait, does that mean... this is all so complicated. I see that. There's also a complicated look on your face. You know, if you happen to overhear anything, would you mind keeping it to yourself? Otherwise, I'll turn you to sea foam and disappear. Thanks. So I was right. How about you, Lady Avalon? Do you have any ideas? Good question. Plenty of games out there about King Arthur. But it would just be boring to use those. Plus, they wouldn't have any connection to your adorable outcast there. The Normalization Committee is the one who decided on the Artoria theme, right? So I think you just need to find a depiction you like that fits that particular theme. We did make it that far. It's what to do next that we're having trouble with. If we just do a strategy guide or a playthrough journal. That doesn't seem any Artoria games we can make a book about. Oh, alright. It's still just a prototype, but I do have something that might do the trick. Look! TV and consoles just appeared in the lobby tables. This one of your spells, Lady Avalon? They're both Mystic Codes. I got a TV Mystic Code and a game console Mystic Code I put together with Magecraft. You can't just slap anything and call it a Mystic Code. Naturally, they don't play digital games, but magical games. I threw it together one day when I was bored. I never thought I'd actually have a chance to show it off. So what kind of game is it? Basically, it's a board game. The purpose is to reach the goal. Of course, you play as Artoria, the blue one. There are also 3 NPCs who act as rivals, trying to stop you from reaching the goal. The red Artoria face, the white Artoria, and the Artoria in black. You compete and fight with your rivals, and the winners whoever manages to live their best life. I call it the game you can make. The game of can you make it in life? But of course, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a gameplay session is worth at least 10,000. Go on, try it for yourselves.
戦いであれば蹴散らすのみです。
Ah,
総員突撃準備。
that's no good.
いいです。はい、お任せよ。取った。まだまだ。風よ。
At least they're not that tough. What the hell?
お任せよ。はい、お任せよ。
Game swift, I swear.
風よ。
Would have paid him, I guess. Merlin! Quit interfering! There you are. Merlin! Why is everything always going to shit when you're involved? Excalibur!
輝ける命の本流。受けるがいい。エクスカリバー。取った。切り上げる。
Wow, that low damage was really potent. Jesus. Miss, what's up with the model, little girl? Hi, Kanya. Welcome to the stream. And it's okay, you didn't miss much. I'm just testing out something for a company. This is a program called Morava. It has a lot of customization options and whatnot. And the early access period will be ending soon. But I still want to give this a fair few shakes before it's over and give them my proper feedback. Anyways, hi darling. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could swing on in. It's been so long.
それがお任せよ。いいですね。タバネル星の息吹。
So this isn't necessarily a name thing, so you didn't really miss anything. I assure you, I would have DM'd you if I was having a new model. But I need money for that. A hefty sum, since I have high standards of quality. For a night buff.
いいですね。はい。取った。風よ。クールダウン。どうでしょう。黙れ。
I'm sick, so I don't need to work tomorrow, so I can finally lurk. Aww, that's great to hear. Well, somewhat. Okay, I'll preface that with, it's great that you don't have work and that you can lurk. It sucks that you're sick, sweetie.
お任せよ。いいですね。
What's the cube for? Oh, it's just been a dice that's rolling for the scenario. The fight we're in is themed off of a board game. So it's just been randomly assigning buffs and debuffs. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Merlin. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him. Get you and your fucking broken ass systems out of my fight! Swear, we've got 2 positive buffs in entire 8 turns. Christ. Kind of missed what you said about DMing. Oh, I'd be sure to DM you if I was getting a new fancy model. I assure you. Like, if you didn't show up while I was teasing it, I'd DM you and let you know. Honestly, I should probably DM you more often, but I'm not very good at that in general. Hello, box lady. Hi, Kakara. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could swing on in. The game of can you make it in life? I see. So this is what that sort of game is. You should. I'm just not very good at doing it in general. But yes, I should. Nice to be here. So why are you a fox? So this is a program called Marava that I've been early access testing for a company. And the early access period is coming to a close soon. I've used this a few times before, but wanted to use it a bit more before it finished up. It is basically a custom, like you can make from a lot of preset stuff. You can make a custom avatar, or it works on a 3D scale. It does need a lot of work, of course. There's always room for improvement in these kind of things this early on. But there's lots of outfits, lots of hairs and colors and whatnot. Of course, you'd use more of those things. More body types would also be, like body types in general, besides it's just petite form. But yes, that is why I look like this today. Because I designed it like this. Very interesting. Ooh, thanks for the 3 stream streak, sweetie. I see what's going on now. This is essentially a ripoff of the game of Life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold it. We don't want to be in any copyright trouble. Thanks for the hydrate and stretch, can't ya? Yeah, the game where you try to live a life. Pretty lady. Yep, this is Proto Merlin. Don't let the title Lady Avalon fool you. This is just another world or another timeline version of Merlin from a prototype. Try to live a life. Sounds kind of unsettling. You have to try to live. Does that mean there are things preventing you to begin with? Sure are. They all. Yeah, take the sacred sword spaces. You land on one. You end up drawing the sacred sword. So, what happens if you do that? You become the king, of course. And once you become the king, you can't live your own life anymore, which means it's game over. Not only are there sacred sword spaces all over the game board, they look like the goal at first glance too, so you really need to be careful. And then again, I guess you could arguably call them a goal in their own right. That's complete trash! What an actual dumpster fire of a game! Like no sacred sword space means your whole life's over. Couldn't you think of any other way to phrase that? Lady Avalon just collapsed. Well, at least they got to play a real Atari game, so all's well that ends well. All right, let's move on. But anyways, it is summer once again in Fate, Katya. Meaning we have all sorts of pretty women. All sorts of pretty women. I'll pop over to the gotcha banners to show you who's all on offer. I'll minimize me here for a moment. Whoosh. We have Melusine Ruler over here, Archer Barghest over here, and Pretender Balbin Sif. Then we have Berserker Castoria, Rider Suzaku Gozen, and Avenger Chloe von Einsburn. And then some guys who got costumes are, except for Tizkethe Polka, I don't know how he's related to any of this. Some guys who got costumes are having a rerun. Like Oberon, Tristan, Lancelot, and Gawain. I don't know why Tez is here. No freaking clue. But I've gotten a few of them. They're so pretty. I know, right? I've gotten a few of them, including my beloved Barghest. Look at this woman. Look at her. God damn. She got an Ultraman look for this. She also was a maid this year, as well as a Forest Ranger, which technically the Ultraman thing is also still a Forest Ranger. I also got fucking MP3 on Summer Melusine here. Ridiculous, I tell you. Ridiculous. Because this was a 5-star, and I was having trouble getting Barghest, but I got MP3 Fucking summer mellow sign. On this account, we also got Chloe. This sort of beastie cosplay going on here. It's also a swimsuit thing with the rash guard on. And that's what she's been in for producer mode, is this outfit. And then a skin to take off the rash guard. But I actually prefer this cat suit. Then we got Balbin. She actually didn't jump me at every turn, but she still got up to NP4 despite that. This being the base one, upgrading to a more debonair look. This being fairly sexier. And this being the final art. And that is all the new summer servants I've gotten this year so far. There will be... Oh, wait, no. Technically, there's Morgan. Summer Morgan. So, Morgan actually goes through a few stages here because she was both anniversary and summer. She has this as Tonalico / X the Savior, the Rain Witch. Look at her big old hat and her cute little glasses. This was her as she became Ask the Savior, from Ask the Rain Witch to Ask the Savior. So this was her during her journey. That's so cool. Yeah, it really is. And this is modern day Morgan, Lady of the Water, as her summer form. Then, of course, I have all the other servants I've gotten throughout the years. Oh, and here's Lancelot's summer outfit. As compared to his usual armor here. He gets a tan, puts on sexy shirt and whatnot. I'd show you Gawain and Tristan, but I don't have Gawain and Tristan. Why this boots? Why? What do you mean, why the boots? Here? You mean his shoes? He just has some simple loafers. I mean, I'm in the way of them, but... Ugly, seriously. See, Lancelot tries to be cool, but he's just kind of not. Anyways, we gotta bring refreshments to these guys to help them make their dojin and get these buffs. It's about the summer water and stuff. I bought fish tank. Ooh. Finally. You'll have to show it to me. Well, why'd you come to see me today? Thought you'd have experience making games. Right now or anytime. I can take a quick look at DMs. DMs if you want me to see it now. On a Friday night. We thought you had experience making games.
Is that so? Well, you thought right. As a man who's been surfing the open web a long time, there's certainly been occasions when I've thought to make a game or two of my own.
I'm trying to remember the lines or voice. What did I just walk into? Well, you walked into fate. I know it's always weird. Hi, Cyber. Welcome to the stream, sweetie. Wow, I'm impressed. You used Magecraft to put them together.
Magecraft? Ha! Why would I do that? That'd just make the game be done in an instant.
What up? What's up? We're playing Fate Grand Order's summer event today.
Games are supposed to be made with blood, sweat, tears, and other various excrements.
No, physically no, but I get your passion.
They're meant to be polished until they shine like your own soul. You can't just rely on some weird, mysterious power.
Magecraft is actually pretty storied and demanding disciplined in its own right. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that it's all but shortcuts and taking the easy way out. But, oh well. I know what you want to say, Outcast, but let's keep it to ourselves or we'll be here all day. Yeah, besides, just like how he doesn't know Minecraft, I don't know the first thing about making games.
Alright, time to show you the digital masterpiece I poured my heart into making. Take a look at this ROM.
There's a floppy disk.
Yeah, it's the only tech I can get my hands on. It's the tale of the lone king of nights. Challenging a dangerous, otherworldly land of fairies. Just keep throwing your lands. That's all you gotta do. Here, players can lose themselves in the intense battle of the items of Magecraft. It's all about speed, elegance, and unique action mechanics. The sound effects are, of course, all sourced from FM radio.
Why?
It's available only on PG-8801, and it's called Spirits and Skellies.
Oh, so it's a Ghosts and Goblins. It's parody. Got it. Is it also going to be hard as dicks? Blackbeard, what are you getting me into? What are you getting me into? Alright. First guys look pretty easy here. Ah. You have invincibility. Well then, I'll pierce right through you.
Rongo Midian! Sochi!
That one's gonna be invincible too. Alright. Frog fish. Frog fish. And frog fish. Now you're done. Be gone!
Rokamidi.
最果てより光をそうは
Hey,
空を裂き地をつなぐ嵐の怒り連合ミニアだ
remember, folks, get the knife.
お疲れ様でした終了ですね
Looks more like an assassination than anything. Oh, careful there. Pits are instant death. Okay, should be any moment now. Impression made it so far in your first playthrough. Now you'll need to really get good. Prepare to meet one of the game's most terrifying foes. And here she is. Oh, God! This ultimate mid-boss dodges anything you throw at her with lightning speed and reflexes. She's all about anonymous spirits and skellies. Blood Aurora. I see what you did there, Blackbeard. I see what you did there. Aurora? No, Aurora. Her name's Blood Aurora. Spirits and skellies, I see. This is what sort of game it is. I understand what is going on now. This is essentially a rip-off of the gaming classic Ghost and Goblin. Are we allowed to say that legally? Yeah, that's far enough. The important thing is, technically an Artoria game. And now we've tried it out, we can move on to the next one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da.
このカレー食べると理性が
Oh, you want to know what I made? Well, I was indeed Ozymandias, the king among kings, who was the ruler of both the sun and architecture. That has nothing to do with the possibility that I've made a game about building and construction. Good grief, where'd you commoners even hear about that? Go on, tell me, who spoke to you of such rumors? Well, how can we put this? There you have it, Great Pharaoh. These kids have been going around telling everyone who'll listen that you made a game for them. Oh my. Look how much they're all enjoying themselves. Must have made a very fun game indeed, Lord Pharaoh. There is nothing in this world I cannot do, especially when it involves architecture. Wow, you know how to make games? Of course! As I just said, there is nothing in this world I cannot do. Exactly. Nothing for Lord Ozymandias and his imperial privilege. With Lord Blackbeard kindly providing his technical know-how, it only took Lord Ozymandias a scant few days to... Nita Chris.
Oops, forgive me for interjecting.
It's all right. It's the truth after all. Do not be afraid to share it. I'll even permit using our nation's public funds to spread the word. At any rate, so that is the girl, huh?
Is it me or is that a man that's looking right at?
Yes, he's staring straight at Elkis. Me? I see. She does bear a passing resemblance to the sacred sword wielder. And yes, they are very much unlike. I see, she is also quite the carefree spirit. I sense no trace of the aura that seems to shield her counterpart like armor. Though in exchange, she does seem to be cloaked in a shell of a different nature. I see. That does explain some things. The other one was quite unguarded, and Ayaka's presence. I suspect this one is actually carefree by nature. What the world's this guy talking about? You there! How dare you ignore Ozymandias while he's speaking about you? At least bow your head before him, insolent girl! It's alright, Chris. Pay it no heed. See how she's the same class as the protagonist of my game. I can overlook a few slights for that. I'm still surprised both Blackbeard and the Pharaoh know how to make games featuring people we know. But hey, at least it's working to our advantage here. Oh, so that really is a game about me? That's what these kids are engrossed in playing right now. Aha, this is fine. I'm gonna dig for diamonds.
I knew it was going to be a Minecraft thing. It was either going to be Minecraft or Roblox.
You're gonna give me even more of them? That's so sweet, thank you. I put shiny bricks in the community chest. Help yourselves. Yeah, that's just what I need. Thanks. Indeed. You can see for yourself how much the children enjoy it. Chris, explain my game to them. Yes, Lord Ozymandias. This game is called Artoria Craft.
We're not very good at hiding these parody names.
Each player controls their own Toria. Adventures create massive open world maps and collects a multitude of materials. And use them to build their own one-of-a-kind Camelot.
Dun, 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 dun.
Down.
もちろんやります。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれる
They certainly don't want you to get through this very fast.
ここでまっすぐ先手の杖にやります。まあもちろんここでまっすぐしゃらかるならここまでやれば
Fatal battle.
Well then,
まあやります。
let's fuck them up.
や
I still have a defense. Boom!
ここまでやれば
All right.
さてここからだ。あいにく首はもうつらねえよ。
望まれやります。もちろん
Around.
それは
カババン
兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドスカイバーン。
Skadoosh.
ここまでやれば
There we go.
なんとも。
ありがとうございます。
Those last two waves were a lot
皆さんのおかげ
easier.
です。
Oh, look at that. They only have one person each. Man, this Odin guy is tough. He's great. You can make stuff and break stuff in all of one game. You may not know this about me, but I actually like building houses. I like you making mountain mansions and sand castles on the beach too. Oh my, it's wonderful to see. You're so enthralled, Ubaraki. Artillery craft, huh? So this is what sort of game it is. I understand what it is. What is going on now? This is essentially a rough of one of the most well-known and beloved games at all. Mine. We're allowed to say that legally. Well, hey, part of that is because these are amateur dojin games. Part of it's because lots of things are made by start with a copy of something else. Don't worry about it, Ozuman. Made a good game, seriously. What about you? You only called him by his name. You even shortened it. Insolence! Utter insolence! But what were you thinking? Don't you know my Avenger Spirit Origin who acts like my big sis? Oh no. You called my little sister Spirit Origin. Nah, I'm not your sister! He's enjoying this. Call aloud? Also kind of fun. Well, you've seen these 3 Artoria games now, technically, so what do you think? You can make Dojin out of them? You know, I believe we can. What do y'all think? We could write a report on these games, or review, or make fan art. That would certainly lend itself well to manga. So, with all these choices, do you think we make something? I think I can write something about the game of can you make it in life, even if it's just a report. Truly, you were really interested in the marriage system, weren't you, Theord? As for this unit, I think I can draw some fan art. I want to try making 4-panel gag congs of spirits and skellies. Then I will be your assistant. I think I can do something with spirits and skellies too. I bet I could write a good tips and tricks column now that I've gotten the hang of it. Then I'll draw the column's illustrations. I'll take the Artoria craft, although I'm not sure what I want to write. I've got an idea. What about making a picture diary? Weren't you already making one after Shootin told you to? I can do that for this? Then I can definitely make something. As for me, I'll write a guide for how to make an ice castle in Artoria craft. Then I'll take the screenshots to go with it. I think Iris must be getting off easy, but other than that, it all sounds great. Sounds like a plan. I have a feeling a Dojin is going to turn out really well. I agree, Senpai. Can't wait to see them their finished anthology. Okay, so you can take it from here, Tamari? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll work together to make a great Dojin. Hell yeah. Kind of looks like a Nintendo Power magazine. Da, 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 da.
世界にはパートナーを運びながら食と共あれを集めて契約書じゃない、インフォメーションは読んだ？後になって聞いてない項目。
All right, now to the main story. Servant Fest Day 6 evening.
Actually,
Finish that box. Yes, it's all thanks to everyone in the club's doing their very best. These are all still test prints, though. We're just on our way to bring the finished data to the printer now. So they're submitting the drafts are full. They have the deadline. Damn. But that is she okay? Yeah, her, the one with the 1,000-yard stare. It looks like the life's been sucked out of her. Don't worry about me. Just really sleepy. But now I'm finally free from editing multiple clubs' books at once.
I heard Miss Chloe helped with everything from gathering reference materials to filling in inks to implementing backgrounds on the computer.
So those are the finished drafts. Before we start making copies, would it be alright if I took a look at them first? Of course, don't worry if you tear one. Source files are all digital. Go ahead, let us know what you really think. I'll pass your thoughts on to the rest of the club leaders. She's so expressive. Damn it, so much. This book's so fun. So much fun. Serious introduction makes you empathize. The protagonist runs the plot twist. Their huge rivals' jerk attitude passes you off big time. And then you see the rivals pass, and while she turned out the way she did, you just kind of can't help but root for them to fight together. I was kind of worried about how the Sotoria book couldn't turn out. It's been fantastic. And would have guessed a thing like this gets such a great story. Totally gonna buy this book tomorrow. Hope I can thank the creators for making it in person. I see, that's right. Servant Fest, isn't it? Well, there's even more books in Convention Hall with all kinds of different stories. Even servants who are normally at each other's throats often become comrades in arms there. Just walking around the hall could easily take up a whole day. Make sure you remember to eat and stay hydrated. Wow, no kidding. That many books in one place sounds like heaven. I haven't had enough of my allowance left to buy all the books I want. I hope I have enough allowance left to buy all the books I want. Elegant violin in play.
Whoa, the sound of high society entire, making her grand appearance if I ever heard it.
Words are crude, encrypted method of communication. Music is far more ideal means of exchanging greetings across species. Thus, whenever one enters a foreign culture space, only right to do so, accompanied by beautiful music. Pretty nice, isn't it? This is how I like to do things. If you're jealous, I suggest you take up an instrument of your own. Oh man, I don't know if my mom can take hearing such elegant talk from someone with that face. It's caught in a roll. Don't you always leave with your accent negotiating table? Once again, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, no matter. At any rate, it seems you'll have something to exhibit at tomorrow's finale. So I came to inspect the books, see whether they are appropriate for the new Servant Fest. Now, hand them over. You did remember to adhere to the code, right? And don't worry, they're all masterpieces. Not bad. Guess I should have expected as much in the Servant Fest Master's Companions. Very well, I see no issue with the contents of these books. You're approved to display and sell them at the Sermfest. Whatever our differences with the Alliance may be, as members of the Executive Committee, you have our respect for the obvious care and attention that went into these books. Now, I can't wait for tomorrow to come. I sincerely hope this summer paradise will be a place where all sorts of people can meet and become friends. Hold on. She backed down real quick. Even gave us her approval to exhibit. Does that mean she's still completely confident she'll win? Man, that pisses me off.
Don't worry. As a representative of an organization with a highfalutin name like Normalization Committee, she couldn't possibly bar us from competing just because she's worried we'll beat her. With books this good on our side, nobody can stop us.
Thanks for jinxing it, Blackbeard.
Tiramisu, we'll see you at the hall entrance bright and early tomorrow morning.
Make sure all the clubs have great booths all ready to go. A saber stands in our way. Sermfest Day 7 finale. 8 a.m., 2 hours before opening. This can't be happening. What's going on? Every last bush of the third to the last thing. The third to last thing any club wants to see. How? Even my most horrid nightmares never seen anything so hellish. If those Normalization Committee bastards think they can get away with this. What happened? What's happening here? Why'd all the clubs cancel their new books? Been so excited to read the new books in these clubs all week. So mad, about to ready to throw my diet out the window. Eat all the chocolate in Hawatoria right now, and still wouldn't be enough to satisfy me. No, wait, calm down, Yarnadu. Let's play a song. Deep breaths. Oh, morning, Yarnadu. Let's just try to stay calm, okay? I am calm, damn it. Also, forget you ever heard that. So you don't know about this disaster either? But how did this happen then? We just received word from the printer. They say they're unable to print any new books due to lack of paper. A lack of paper? Why am I only hearing about this now? I'm afraid of this. It's finally begun. Dojin Sage, Morgan Freeman! Even with the attendees, stay out of trouble and a peaceful Sermfest is about to unfold miraculously. They'll come along to ruin everything. The embodiment of evil that lives in the night's wood, the king of the spirits or homes were raised to clear the ways for more construction. The god of festivals whose anger grows in proportion to the people's joy, lead them to incinerate every person they can. The calamity of flame, a new legend born here on Hawatoria, are also known as new books have been cancelled. For that is their curse. New books have been cancelled. I vomited up blood. That came from outside. Now what's going on? Need to get to the main street. Whoops, I did it again. It just feels so good to stickerize 100 defiant servants at once. I knew I was right to wait until the last day of Sermfest burns so much better with all those books around. That's it, keep running, little servants. I just don't expect me to go easy on you idiots. You sure Deity Princess? Doesn't that mean she's the one of these three calamities?
That stupid fairy's back again. I'm through letting her do whatever she wants on my watch. Tiramisu, Artoria, evacuate the attendees. Now, head the executive committee. No, as a king, it's my duty to defeat her once and for all. Master. Chloe, Blackbeard, Jean Alter, get the attendees out of here. Wait, don't tell me you're gonna try to fight that thing. Alright, this is our first reset. Well, don't. Anything you do there, I'll just... The Enshrined Deity came from the woods just like we thought it would. It's the guardian god of criminals. The god of the forest is here to curse our peaceful city. That again. Oh, can't you idiots say something more entertaining while you run for your lives? You knew this was gonna happen. It's not like you didn't have time to prepare. You could have just come with an allegory praising the deity or cheer just for his priestess or something. Mikosa! Oh, well, I guess it's okay. Lucky for you, I just found a new toy to play with. Yo, what are you doing here? You should be back in the hall with the rest of the clubs. Don't be stupid. It's obviously no time for that. Now stop trying to fault my shift and let me join you already. I get why you might have misunderstood. This is actually my real job. I see. Well then, I'm glad to have you on my side. Let's see what the matchup Galdea is capable of on our home turf. Wait. Or Kate Mikoser. Your days of using the forest spirits to terrorize the community are over. Today's the day I finally arrest you and rip that stupid disguise off you once and for all. Dear Rose, there's no way you lot can stop this thing. And you know, I'm also getting sick of being called a forest god or a calamity or whatever. I'm going to set the record straight. This guy's name is Bernanos, and he's the enshrined deity of flame. Are you kidding me? Little on the nose, isn't it? Yeah, it do be. No time to muck around. Mash. There you are. Let's see. I'm definitely going to want our fill of archers. There we go. Let's do this. Grand battle!
華麗なアクション見ててね。
I don't know why you're a saber right now.
カッティングスプレー。シュー
Bring it in.
えいえいおーおっと
And I suppose I could use that to my advantage.
コーラスお願い。
Maybe I better safety do this one.
その
Boom,
つも
boom, boom.
だと思った。汚れていけよ。カモン。シャークセイバー。開いた。
Yeah, I figured it'd be an AoE
カッティン
move.
グスプレーシューッと春の鼓動はこのように水場はあっち
You're going down. Single target chain.
蹴散らしてすくい上げる
I thought protection of the weak is supposed to work with MASH. Why isn't it? I know it says 3-star or lower allies, but I thought it was still supposed to be compatible with MASH. Hold on. UDK Barghest. Sections cover 3, 2, 1, and 0. Just says that, but I thought it was supposed to be compatible with MASH. Maybe it's only compatible with lower form MASH? No, that couldn't be it. Well, I guess it could be up to a point. But not once you're farther enough in the story. Okay, I'm guessing that's my misunderstanding. All right, let's do this. Blast away!
強者の務め
You
を
shit.
果たしましょう冬の玉座春の希望
Bitches love
火災
cannons.
発生特殊放水車を要請総員退避なさい災禍など吹っ飛ばします QDK
Get wrecked.
ガラティーン
I got this follow up.
現実にその光はないとしても諦めず投げ出さず強がって歩き出すこの希望を知っているからホープイル・キャメロット
Okay, like, did it crash? Oh, it removed all of our buffs.
すっごいね
Ow.
あっちの攻撃
Alright. Oh, that's just the end of the fight. Okay. I think we could have taken it. Only really took down Castoria. Yay, I won. I knew my burros wouldn't let me down. Alright, time for another reset. Looks like all your hard work was for nothing. Sucks to be you. Attention everyone enjoying Hawatoria. I'm afraid we have unfortunate news. As a result of extenuating circumstances, Serpentfest has been cancelled this year. In accordance with the Serpentfest Normalization Committee regulations, we'll now initiate a reset. We are all responsible for the state of affairs. We advise Serpentfest attendees to reflect on their behavior, and hope you all continue to enjoy Serpentfest. The announcement before. Everyone, get over here! Or else we're gonna be split up. I'm like, you ought to do. Is your stomach injured? Can you stand? Come on, get off the ground. Get over here. Ah, just opened up that. All right. Long, long ago, people knew of mysterious sensations. They would feel like someone was watching them or speaking to them, even when no one was there. It was a strange, mysterious sensation. Felt near, far, affectionate, loving. Let's be friends. And like there was no hope of escaping it. People had no way of interacting with it, understanding it, or expressing their feelings to it. They believed it to be a force for good and was necessary for all life on their planet. So they believed. Much time passed. Other people washed up on the shore from a faraway sea. These new people knew the voice's true identity because of the experience they suffered in their hometown. That is, well, we must never try to understand one another. It was a very close call. After a great deal of hard work, the mysterious sensation was shut off. In this way, people's wisdom and efforts protected them from an alien invasion. Servantfest Day 2. We're live? Are we set? Is everyone okay? Yes, I'm fine. So I'm mentioning Lancelot. Chloe heads straight for Chun Chun Toy the moment she woke up. She said something about how she needs to take care of the club before the motivation dropped like a stone. Now it's just what? Is there a problem with me being here? Oh, I see. You're hiding some kind of weapon of mass destruction meant to threaten Servantfest, aren't you? Like a sacred sword producing bomb or something filled with a ton of failed attempts to create a sacred sword. Oh? Of course not. First of all, I'm a detective trying to solve the case, not sabotage it. Second, I'll never fail to create my sacred swords. They're guaranteed to work every time. That's good to hear. You were making something that looks like sacred sword in that battle just now, weren't you? I don't know much about them, but I've heard that sacred swords are the best armament there is. Very impressed you can create them so consistently. Oh, well, I don't know if, okay, definitely say that, but it's all I have going for me, like, really, that's it. That's your okay too, Yarnadu. Same to you. Heard there was some tough humans out there, and I guess I heard right. Yes, Master Tiramisu's very seasoned survivor. Indeed, Tiramisu and Master, excellent. And combat buddies. I can always relax knowing they have my back. The two of you fought very well too. Also notice you appear to be good friends. Friends? Me and this runt? Runt? What are you talking about? Where's the same, mate? Okay, come on. We should go make sure the others are okay too. Okay, good point, Master. Get in touch with Chloe and rendezvous with the rest of the Alliance. There we are. About time you showed up. Guess as long as they're okay, we're all good. Are you kidding me? We're a long way from all good, you know. All that work we did to finish those books in time only be stopped in our tracks by paper shortage. How can I possibly face the other clubs now?
True, I used to this sort of thing after going through 6 resets. Still hurts when you're really giving it your all. There's a Servantfest god, there must be dyed in the wool sadist. Oh well, second reset was like this too, so at least I don't have to worry about dying from shock this time. Hang on, weren't you guys responsible for that one? What do you mean? What they say about the anti-servant alliance going around other clubs, stopping them from printing their new books? Yeah, that wasn't us. The new books from the clubs were buckling down and forced on their this kind of got cancelled on their own. Really? That's just what happened this time? That's like what happened this time? Real cause for the second reset must have been... Correct. A dearth in a paper. Mademoiselle, can you please tell us what we might find this island's printer? The city outskirts, built in such a way it should be able to keep operating no matter what happens in the city. But it failed to consider how a paper shortage could bring its operations to a halt. I wonder why the Queen of Sheba didn't tell us about this. She's the one running the printer. I guess she probably didn't want to pay the fee for breach of contract. You have a penalty clause in place, there's your answer.
true. I definitely wouldn't put it past that one for someone as cheap as her. Something like paying a penalty fee is probably physically painful. Anyways, that aside, what are you doing here with them? You're going to blame us for a reset again, even though we're the biggest victims here? Hmm. So you say. This doesn't change the fact your ideology is still dangerous. If paper shortage was responsible for the second reset, that means there was enough paper during the first, right? Then maybe the printer shut down after that because of some kind of trouble. Oh, I just figured it out. Hawatoria's singularity, so every material used here has to come from somewhere in the island itself, right? So if there's not enough paper to go around, wouldn't that mean there aren't enough trees to make it? The forest fires. Oh yeah, animals aren't the only victims of forest fires. Obviously hit trees hard too. What you been doing all this time, Crognaraw? Oh, usually I'm on top of what's going on in your territory. Sorry, it's true. I've been putting off dealing with the forest fires. But the normalization committee's job is strictly to oversee servant fairs. I don't have the resource to look out after the whole island. Fair point. The manager who failed to report the paper shortage is a problem we will certainly have to deal with. But right now, if the forest fires are causing Servant Fest to be cancelled, then we already know who is responsible. Burninos, the festival god of flame, and its shrine maiden Keiku Mikoser. So, wouldn't defeating them be enough to stop the forest fires, and by extension, the paper shortage? I think you're right, which would mean defeating the fairy is the only choice we have. I'd love for everyone on this island to be able to resolve their differences peacefully, but I guess that may not be realistic.
Harumph. So the time's finally come to teach that damn priestess fairy a lesson, huh? Then let's head for the forest. Rest assured you'll have the full might of the Alliance with you every step of the way.
What are you talking about, Blackbeard? Didn't you forget the drawing schedule's an immovable object that doesn't have room so much as a single wasted minute?
Yes, ma'am. I'll make sure everyone has enough tea, ma'am.
Don't worry, everyone. We're the field ops team, so we'll go investigate the woods. Sight, we were planning on going there anyways. That okay with you, Tamasu? Of course. Wanna come with us, Yarnadu? Where'd that come from? Trying to win me over or something? Well, if you're gonna investigate this too, we're more than likely to succeed if we work together. I see. True. I guess that would be more efficient. Alright, I suppose I can impose on a human who's only just got here. Or I can't impose on a human who just got here. I authorize you to investigate the forest region as long as you remain under my supervision. Our goal is to neutralize Keiku Mikoser and Bernios, the festival god of flame. Besides, they say the animals on the west side are pretty violent, so someone has to keep you safe while you're there. And now we have Yarnadu.
あなたがカル
You're
デアのマスタ
Caldea's
ー
master.
えー
Uh-huh. You show
ただの
promise
人
for a
間にしては
human. You might only be a bite-sized chocolate for me to enjoy. But fine, I'll stop fighting for your sake. Right now, she has temporarily joined our party. I don't have any embers, so I've been using them all. So we'll address that later. Yeah, it's so hot out here. New model, who this? Hi, Lizard. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could swing on in. I've been testing on and off a program / service for a company. It's called Morava. I believe that's how you pronounce it. They allow you to have this 3D model that has some very basic capabilities of movement. It doesn't have hand tracking or anything, but it's very customizable, lots of colors and whatnot, all sorts of cool things. I've been testing it out. Where the movement, unfortunately, they all share the same base model, so there's no tiggle bitties. I do intend to put into my final thoughts of all this more body types, including in breast. And, for that matter, bulky male pectorals would probably be desirable for some folks. Anyways, welcome. Glad you could swing on in. Today we're playing Fate Grand Order. We're moving our way through the summer event. Hawaiian Island, and especially the island of Hawaii itself, are volcanic. There's lots of wastelands created by magma flows. Don't tempt me with a good time of man tits. I mean, the only time that's ever been shown for me was whenever Kogani made some just a spicy sketch. It was goddamn. It was like, I don't even swing that way, and I'm like, man, I'm hot. That was back when I only had the male model. Some regions, especially large wastelands filled with volcanic rock, are said to look like the surface of the moon. So this is... It's the wrong voice. Next we get Percy's man tits. Who? Percival. Oh! Right. That would be a shortened version of his name. He has summer skill and goddamn. I forgot what it looked like. I remember seeing it whenever it happened. I didn't remember a lot what happens next year because I've just been so focused on this year's summer event because, Barghest, I have a clear bias here, let's be honest. Percival, FGO. I did remember whenever thinking of things, just who has a summer form, and it was Alter X. Oh yeah, Percival's gonna be getting them not just the guns out, but the man milkers out. I don't know. What's the usual playful names for mantids or pectorals? I don't know. I just thought man milkers sounded funny. And tits, it's a playful term. Is that the only one, though? Because there's lots for female tits. I just came up with man milkers. Though maybe some people would apply that to a lower part. So it's one of those moody places, huh? Looks more like Mars to me. I don't see anything volcanic either. Indeed, this one seems more like a desert than anything. It reminds me of the wastelands near Las Vegas. I doubt any normal life form could stay here for very long. Hey, that's not fair. There are reservoirs here and there. Plenty of boulders big enough to provide shade. Urban living makes servants so weak. I can't stand it. I actually like this wasteland a lot. You do? Well, that's good to hear. Now I look closely. She really is dressed for the heat. Anyways, we'll be at the woods soon, so won't expect things to cool. But don't expect things to cool down in there, okay? And I'll let you know if you start feeling ill. And let me know if you start feeling ill or exhausted. Take a break. I'll even play some music for you. You're being awfully nice to her, Yonadu. What's your game? What could I hope to get from enslaving a single human? I'm just returning her courtesy. The Anti-Servant Alliance ideology might be dangerous, but that's not Terasudan or Mash's fault, right? I can tell they're just helping the Alliance because they're too nice to our foes. It's also why they're not making any excuses for any of its members. It's just as evident as her too, which is only more confusing. Never mind that. Is there anything we need to watch out for in the woods? Do you have any idea where Balvin Sif might be all now? Balvin Sev? Who's that? That's the Shrine Deity Princess's true name. Huh? I see. You're awfully knowledgeable, aren't you? That name mean anything I should know about? I believe it means woman fairy. Sif is a name for fairies in general. For example, there's also Kate Sif, or cat fairies, and Ku Sif, or dog fairies. There's another call of female fairies is being... I'm sorry, that's what Banshee is beans. Fuck, that's dumb. Never called a female fairy, it's the bean sif or banshees. I think they're called nowadays. Speaking of which, you know maybe special meeting in your day. Of course it does. You know the Southern Cross, the red light shining in the night sky. In this land, it's called Yarnadu. I do not. I do not know anything about that. Yeah, sure, we're not in California. Otherwise, forest was supposed to be more lush. Can't believe what I'm seeing. The air's so dry and the sun's so strong it's causing these trees to burn from the inside out. No wonder forest fires are so frequent here. Nothing like any forest we know. Are these woods part of the nature preserve? Yes, they are. They're untamed in Hawatorian in woods that only qualified personnel are allowed to enter. As for why you need qualifications, here they come. Multiple hostiles incoming. Everyone, prepare for battle. Let's kick their ass. What the doppelganger doing? The doppelganger is playing some fake Grand Order today. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, sweetie. Glad you could swing on in. There's a thing to have her in so many battles, so let's pop her in. Might as well pop one of these on you since we have the points now. Eating dinner? What you having? Lemon pepper chicken, pesto pasta, bell peppers. Ooh.
運命をかけた戦いであれば要するに別々
You're going down. It won't take much.
大ファンそのつもりでいいでしょう
UDK Galatane!
交通規制解除
Lifting traffic restrictions. Bring the fire engine up to the front. Good work. Step back, Master. Exercising calamity. Water Sea Galatane! Is that a kangaroo?
ええ手加減します春の鼓動はこのようにあら誇りにかけて気になる頭をしなさいそこですはいた
Be gone.
大フォームですわいいでしょうだと思った
Blast away!
夏の私は魔剣にあらず妖精隊
God, I love her.
決戦拡大魔剣滅ぶべしアンチビーストガラティーン
There are like 3 versions of this attack. There was anti-beast Galatane. And then there's UDK Galatane. And water-saving Galatane. And if you count my saber form, I also have Black Dog Galatane.
You can't just slap Galatane on anything and call it a noble phantasm. As long as it works.
Everything's on fire! And we don't even do anything. We're gonna put this out. Come on! Lancelot, onto this place!
There will be no delighting. Just because the Lady of the Lake game has second sword doesn't mean it can produce water. Artoria, you're a mage, right? Can't you conjure up some water?
Conjuring water super advanced spell.
I don't think we'll be able to pull it off on the 2 race. Fire keeps spreading. If we don't do something, it'll burn down the hull.
Cover your ears and get down, you fools, or you'll get blown away with the flames.
That voice fraught with tension. Maybe it's still like music to my ears. It belongs to must be a woman of impeccable beauty. Crouch immediately.
She's here!
What an incredible blast of water. I didn't know better. I'd swear it came from a fire hose. Certainly did. It seems to have quelled the flame. Allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude, my fair. God, she's pretty. Lancelot, put her back in your pants. Yeah! My fair and valiant lady. May I know your name? It's Barghest, and you keep your goddamn hands off.
Alright, I'll tell you who I am. I'll stop you from causing trouble like this again. I'm Barghest, captain of the UDK, charged with protecting Hortoria's forest. Also, I don't need your gratitude. Rescuing people from fires is all in a day's work for the UDK.
Barghest is here! Finally! I love her so much. Barghest!
Oh, Tamashu, it's you. I suppose I did hear you would be arriving late. No matter. Animals needs water on edge, thanks to having lost their habitats to forest fires.
Horse game still has me in its grip. Should I try it?
It's like nothing of the magical energy leaking out from the North Woods.
Horse game good. Yes. I know I was gonna try it the other day, but I hadn't launched in admin mode and it wants to be in admin mode. So we'll definitely have to give it a spin. But there's a few things we need to deal with first. First off, we have this Fate Summer event. Then some people have voiced interest in, like 2 people, but like people have voiced interest in seeing me play through the Honkai Star Rail Fate event.
That's your business here. I suggest you return to the city. Only the UDK cannot patrol the force 24/7.
So you're the captain of the UDK. Did I warn you? Warn me what? Depends if you can make it not spoilerly. I hear it has had mixed results or mixed opinions.
It's just one of those strong. It's one of those strong protect the weak things. High and mighty as ever, I see. No shock there. Matter, you sure you can even be out here? I mean, how do you even maneuver all that bulk through the tree without knocking them down? Where's that voice coming from? Oh, the child of prophecy. You're so small, couldn't see you down there. You couldn't see me? That's your problem. Oh, man, you're not supposed to respond to one running joke with another running joke.
Hello, Barghest. You decided to come to the western part of the island.
Indeed. Glad to see you're well, Mash. You're staying out in the Eastern City with the conventionals, yes? I'm sure you have your hands full with the festival. Hope you can still find the time to visit us out here now and then. You'll be a great help in defending the woods from disasters, falling rocks and violent kangaroos, and the destroyer's been whipping into a frenzy.
Destroyer? Well, none of that sounds good. I thought the forest fire is the only problems here. Now you're telling me you also have a dangerous animals like that out here as well?
Cocknaroy's with King Clan.
Now you're on about that too. Does it mean Southern Cross in your language too, or something? No, it means Queen's Tomb. Thanks, Lancelot. That is... Mood killed. Thanks, Lancelot. I can't tell if I should take this as a bad omen or an honor. Well, more importantly, Barghest, was it? That was great. I've never seen a fire to pull out a blaze like that so quickly. With you on our side, we deal with the enshrined deity, his priestess, and no wait, could put out all the fire in the city in no time too. You've got to come with the community headquarters with me. We'll gladly hire you and the rest of the UDK. The only problem is with that as well, Barghest. Yeah, putting out force isn't really what our powers are for. Quite the opposite, really.
I've no intention of leaving the western area. Protecting the force is half my sworn duty. For that matter, I've no interest in this 7th summer festival nonsense whatsoever.
Not even if I get to hang out with you?
Fuck. So I'll not be sitting so just single foot in the city of yours. Remember that.
What about Balbin Sif? Can you tell us anything about her?
Yes, I can. Thank you for saying this. For Balbin Sif's mill sign I came to this singularity for the same purpose. However, Balbin Sif retreated to the night woods in middle sign. I've no idea what she could be thinking. She's a fairy like me, can surely hear the voice coming from this island as clear as I can. And yet she chooses to spend her days doing nothing but eating, sleeping, and lounging on the beach. She's a disgrace to all, Tomlin. Next time we fight, I'll prove once and for all which of us is superior.
Hey, keep it down, Biggie. You're scared off all the animals around here.
Not to mention, I almost blew out 10 machines eardrums. Oh, my apologies. Can't believe I let myself get swept up in my emotion. I forgot the company I was in. At any rate, I take it your business is Bowen Sif. Then I'll give you the same warning. Her hideout, the Night Woods, lies in the darkest depths of this forest. It's a holy land guarded by local spirits, as well as the domain of two fearsome creatures, for I'm reluctant to speak their names. One is the destroyer of the world, worshipped by animals everywhere. The other is the Dark Fairy King, feared by animals everywhere. The presence of these two monsters would make any trip in the forest fatal for you.
Dark Fairy King. Oberon.
Oh, some lamest names I've ever heard. Damn it, that may well be more suspects now. Of course, it'll be a moot point since you won't be able to enter the Night Woods even if you wish to. High Queen Morgan has put up a bounded field all around that area. The only ones who can freely pass through it are the local wildlife and Bowen Sif, the High Queen's heir. My fellow UTK members have told me that Bowen Sif is causing trouble in the city. I could deal with her myself, but the rules coming in are not permitted to fight each other. If you wish to stop her, then do so yourself. There are many other servants in the city, yes. Surely you can find at least one truly talented mage instead of a berserker who merely calls herself one. So I suggest you look at other comrades to break through the bounded field. Assuming, of course, that a mage is capable of destroying one of High Queen Morgan's bounded fields that to exist in proper human history.
I'm sure we can find them. Marlon! Oh yeah, Medea and Cersei too. And Scotty. Really? None of you? You're really gonna just point me like that, Merlin? Really? Even with Taigon Wang's cheats? None of them? None of y'all? Ridiculous. Just our luck that every last one of them turned us down. The rebound curse would kill me. I'm not familiar with this world's Fey language. I'll be terrified of what might happen later. Spell's lineage isn't like what I've handled for that matter. It's the kind of spell that should never be broken anyways. They gave us such defiant responses for refusing. I don't feel like there's any further room for negotiation. Ah, so I'm gonna guess Cersei and Medea are the only ones who are worried about the rebound. Indeed, only Merlin refused because he didn't want to break the spell, not because he couldn't. Or so he said. Dagon Wong, I think, could break it too, but doesn't want to see the fallout. But no, there's certainly nothing new from him. I find myself wondering just how seriously he takes his duties. So that's what you guys got up to in the western end of the island while he's busy running between clubs. And it doesn't seem fair that a priestess and overgrown deity costume is being protected by a banded field not even mages the Age of Gods can break. I don't think it's that they can't. But they don't want to. At this point, I can't think of anyone else to ask either. Well, I can't tell you not to bother with asking my original. She's only good at crossing boundaries, not bounded fields. Sure, she might act all easygoing and breezy, but she's a seriously minded monster at heart, kind who likes to put up her own bounded fields so she can hide behind them. Usually, Himiko would be perfect in this situation, but her mirrors can't reflect a lot of light in those dark woods. Damn, that'd been great. Does Himiko punch through? Hello, Cat. Sounds like you know a lot about the Western Woods. I tried going there to beat me Koser myself. I got so lost, couldn't tell my tale from the hole in the ground. Have a good day, Double Fox. All right. Bye, Kura. Or Kakura. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you're going to bed, I hope you have pleasant dreams. Night. Until he couldn't tell my tale from a hole in the ground until the UK found me. Still can't believe this cat couldn't even sneak her way into enemy fortress. How the mighty have fallen. Well, he got lost. He used the misspelling of the name. I'm just gonna keep messing up. That's the issue. I'm gonna mess up. I'm likely always gonna mess up at some level. Like, I'm not good with names, even with IRL people. And especially if someone changes the name and the way that they're referred to. I am awful with that. So, like, if this is gonna sound awful, but like, for people who are trans, who get a new name, I am so glad if they meet me after the name change. That way, that is the name I kind of latch onto. Or else I'm gonna be tripping over myself for all of eternity. All of eternity. Because, like, it's hard enough for me to remember names in general. It's okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Guess I just have to ask the Daiko Kuken for tips on how to get around rat guards. Oh, hello. I love your outfit. Are you one of the local idols? Seems to be great at singing and dancing.
She was part of the idol event.
Oh, good eye. Thanks, but you're about 2 years too late. Right now, I'm just everyone's favorite wayfish. Woof.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago now.
Aside, I'm surprised you're so willing to work with Master and getting rid of that false priestess. Because last I heard, everyone aligned with the Alliance is supposed to be a target for banning.
Termisu has nothing to do with the Alliance. Also, she's been very cooperative with the committee.
Catastic! Got your head on straight, then I guess I can give you a special piece of advice. Since ancient times, there's been an expression too many people forget. Leave it to the experts, every man to his trade.
Let the chef do the cooking, let the cat stay curious.
Meanwhile, if you want to know about fairies, ask another fairy. Oh, and I don't mean the hip-hop dancer. After sunset, go to the beach. As long as you have an ice pop, he'd be sure to show up.
I don't remember any fairy like that at the beach. Yeah, I bet he knows something. Mr. Dark Fairy King. Ramana Ice Pop, yep. Let me go grab it. That's why I was keeping at least 100 of these.
励んでいるようです。愛しそうだ。ふん。
Dun, 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 dun. Just so we're clear, I totally didn't show up here because your ice pop lured me in. So many of their real life counterparts have died in the past. Oh, looking at Uma Musume Horse, many of their real life counterparts have died in the past 5-10 years. Not a surprise. Horses live, what, about 30 years? Actually, don't know what the average life of a horse is. Yeah, 25 to 30 years. I was only guessing. So yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised. There's been a series been going on for a bit. And they were already using legacy horses at that point. Yes, sure, we're clear. I'll totally show P because you're always popular with me. Still can't deny, appreciate your genius gift. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the ice pop really works. Hey, there's no better way to beat the heat than ice pop. I need to beat it if I'm going to stay alive. That's why I always try to stay stocked up on them at all times. But do you know what a clerk in a wine shirt told me last store I visited? I don't care if you're a king, I can't sell anything on a tap. For that matter, if you're really a king, you wouldn't need to make a tap in the first place, right? I swear that for some people. How could you look at me and not see royalty? Not like a fat what's the only thing that finds a king.
course, not to say my pockets are pretty deep. I just like to use words instead of money where I can. Anyways, what can I do for you today? I don't think anything's changed last time we. Oberon! What do you think you're wearing? That's all the I was really gonna wear with my swimsuit. You have any idea how hard it was to choose a replacement after it suddenly went missing? I see. I saw about that. I found it lying in the cafeteria. Thought it was a Chaldean uniform. The cafeteria? An unlikely stop. Well, even if you did find it there, you do know the right thing to do would be to put it in lost and found, don't you? Sorry, I'm the Fairy King. Be weird for me to do the right thing by human standards. Still, I'd say all's well that ends well, wouldn't you, Damasu? Don't you think the outfit's much more summery? True, I'd have been wasting away. Hey, I swear to agree the weirdest things sometimes. You look super cute. Anyways, now that I'm fully exonerated, let's get down to business. That isn't an exoneration. What's got you so stumped? I can at least be sound and bored, if anything. If nothing else. I see. That's why you haven't been around here lately. You're off visiting the Western Woods. Victoria's Woods have always been dangerous enough. I thought the fires constantly breaking out there. Now there are two more dangerous figures known as the Destroyer of the Worlds and Dark Fairy King there, huh? I wonder who came up with those names. Wait, are you sure these people even exist? This just seems like way too many names for one singularity. Not that much. Seems pretty certain. August said. No, that much seems pretty certain. August said they do, and she's been protecting the woods for a while now. Gotcha. Earth probably enshrined 80 apprentices utterly or something. Anyway, you said you're looking for a way into the night woods. I'm surprised Morgan put a banded field up around it. Thought she really did that for that one hotel. Maybe she had another one on later. You're right, this is a toughie. No, I bet they're more skilled, now more normal than age. The harder the time they'd have with it. What do you mean by that? Oh, don't mind me. I was thinking out loud here. Besides.
Friends, Harura's older than me. maybe don't compare yourself to a horse. 7 months older? Yeah, maybe comparing yourself to a horse is whenever you're like still in like 20s or 30s. I mean, that's not a good idea. So it seems alright. Wouldn't help me solve the problem at all. No, it's a great idea. Hey, she Tamasu? I knew no point asking Oberon for help. Let's go back to the hotel, but imagine the others will have some much better ideas for. If you try to break into the same abandoned field, I don't think you're gonna have much luck. What if you befriended someone who can let you through without having to break it? Are you saying we need to become fairies ourselves? Well, not so much exactly become fairies as make them think you're fairies, but yes. Try sprinkling this pixie dust on yourself when you enter the woods. Sus? It's Oberon. It's Oberon. Everything he says is sus. Bro acting like we're friends when he whole ass tried to eat us. Susaron. Like Dark Fairy King? Yeah. Yeah, guess what, Oberon? Guess what, Oberon? Pretty damn sure that's you. Fucking Vortigern. I'll fucking suplex your ass. What I'm gonna do. You should confuse about it feeling and thanking your friends long enough to let you cross it. Though you know, should be able to make this stuff too, Toya.
It's pretty elementary, Merlin Magecraft doll. Unless you forgot the recipe. Don't say. Guess I'm just too busy to think of it myself. Why don't you make the next batch? Your maid should be able to do at least that much. After that, the rest will be up to you guys. Let's see. Barnios, was it? You can defeat that thing. You should. Probably just stop from setting the whole city on fire again. Anyways, wish to come along, but as you can see, I'm a busy guy. Places to be, people to mooch on. Off of, trying to be cool to do. Overalled out. So instead, I'll just wish you good luck. I know for sure I wouldn't want to set foot in Morgan's domain. See you later, bitch. I'm gonna go try get laid. Tried being the key word. He's not gonna get laid, is he? Not a chance. So you're going to sprinkle this pixie dust stuff on yourself to pretend to be fairies of the forest? I'll pass. I don't think I could take that. What do you mean? Hiding who you are? That's just lying. As the head of the normalization committee, do you really think I could do something so underhanded? I don't mind when it's other people doing it, but personally, I can't stand lying or obfuscating. So much so that I'd rather just disappear. No kidding. I don't know you were so earnest you want to do. Well, she is a committee head. Sort of thing is probably why people listen to her. Anyway, sounds like it's my turn to accompany you. Our group will consist of Big Sister Tiramisu, Mash, Alcus, Lancelot, and me. Fine, I'll stay here and see if the city's being properly protected. And don't even think about trying to fight the enshrined deity. You can just find out where Mikosar is hiding. That'll be more than enough. We're gonna fight it. That's why we're going. We're gonna go fight it. Alright, the night woods is just up ahead. You ready, Alcus? Yes, of course. Alright, a little sprinkle of pixie dust. Should be good to go. It's night now. Magical energy is far denser here. Would seem this truly is a forest of spirits. Don't you mean fairies? No, I don't. Fairies and spirits may seem similar, but they're not. For better or worse, fairies have human levels of intelligence, so the residual magical energy can be directed to some degree. Directed as in be more easily shaped to magecraft and mystics? Things like bewilder people who enter, steal people who enters memories, and transform people who enter? Indeed, fairies make use of what we call mystics simply by existing. They don't have mages, because they have no need to study magecraft in the first place. Spirits, on the other hand, are more supernatural things. They have neither good intentions nor ill. Regardless of how much magical energy they possess, it is no more than a thing that exists. As long as no one's misusing them for their own ends, they don't cause trouble like fairies do. So in this case, the one misusing them would be Mikosar, the enshrined deity princess. That explains how she's so absurdly strong, even though she's dressed like something out of a kid's puppet show. No, Balwinsif isn't the one with all that power. The monster she's with, Barnios. Last I checked, Balwinsif can't do any magecraft stuff without Morgan's tools. Guys hear that? Yes, I heard it too. Sounded like something not of this world, or like it was crying out in agony. Wait, I think it's a ritual sacrifice. Miss Jagumura told us about them once. Mikosar is treated truly as a priestess. She may be indeed be performing some manner of ritual.
It could be a trap, but since we have no other leads, I think we should follow this out and see what it is. Just be careful. It's kangaroo boxing. Never seen an animal headbang before, let alone several doing it in sync. Paw, 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 malomako, malo, oh my, paw, pipa, paw, piro. Definitely, nim paw. Tremendous hostility, all too eager to make use of it in battle. Have one prepare for battle, stay sharp. Animals are far stronger than any foe we've yet faced. Po pa pa, po pa pa. That's what came to my mind with that. Po pa pa. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Dragon Ball GT, but like, that's what came to mind.
UDK の活躍お見せしましょう。
Let's do this.
おっと、ここでアクシデント。要注意、手続き。早炊きです。軽めに。大きくてどこが悪いのです。ええ、手加減します。
Alright. Blast away!
ライオン、反転。あら、いいでしょう。交通規制解除。
What I say, Galatay!
いいわ、下がりなさいませ。災禍を払え。モーター性でガラティーン。
My old hidden guts.
楽しく気楽にね。早炊きですカルメナ。だと思った。あら、誇りにかけて。そこだ。セーフ。そこです。ライオン
Boom,
ファイナル
boom,
反転。
boom.
交通規制解除。ファイアエンジン前へ。いいわ、下がりなさいませ。災禍を払え。モーター性でガラティーン。
Didn't take much.
怪我はなかった？そう、自分しか見えてなかったから安心した。
That's gonna take more than a 10 count to knock them out. Bore! Definite bore! What'd you just call me? No, that kangaroo just knocked Alcas's trumpet in the lake. You gotta be kidding me. That trumpet's unique. Not like not another like it in the world. Merkab! Over there! Lumious! Yanks, that one just knocked Max's shield away. How they know how to fight humans so well. What about you, Lancelot? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I knocked my weapon away a number of times as well. I always caught it. I'm used to picking up my weapons after losing them, after all. I believe we're gonna get wiped out by a bunch of kangaroos. I think we're doing right. Just fine. Great, but things still aren't looking good for us. Powerball! At ease, warriors of the forest, at ease. Today's ritual is over. Please exit through the west gate. Keep one in an orderly fashion. Hold tomorrow's ritual in the evening. Remember to bring your food offerings.
People! People!
I'll disappear into the forest, but wait, never mind that. That voice came from the spring. Calm down. I am the spirit who lives in the spring. Or something like that, at least. People call me the destroyer of worlds. I take it you are the ones who dropped something in my springs. Heard a lot. Grave matter indeed. Now answer me honestly. Don't worry. I won't get angry. You drop this golden trumpet or this silver horn.
What happened to the shield?
Sorry, now I look more closely. I can see you still have your shield, Nash. No, your combat analysis is correct, Chloe. Still a very precious possession.
Guess that means you drop them both and give them back to us, Spirit of the Spring.
Very well. It seems the time has come for me to reveal my form to the world. Form that made the animals this forest true believers in the span of a single night. Thank you for coming to my ritual. Now please, get out your wallets and don't be afraid to give till it hurts.
Tristan! What are you wearing?
Living on the springfish alone is no way to keep my bow fingers in shape. Thinking today calls for a nice steak. I'm sorry, wait just a moment while I go and fetch the real Sir Tristan. Thank goodness you finally found me. Always believed help a con. Makes all the time I spend hiding worthwhile.
Guess you're hiding yourself in one sense of the word. I know what you're all thinking. I understand your concern, but I ask that you keep them to yourselves. You cannot expect common sense from Tristan. That's not how the mind of a genius works.
Yes, of course. Instead of panicking after we got separated from Sir Tristan, bided his time by hiding out in the spring. That's not the kind of thing you can do without incredible fortitude and strength of mind. Amazing job as always, Sir Tristan. Think so? I can't quite believe it myself. Do you really think so?
Glad you're okay. I just have to find Gawain and Suzaka.
I see, so Sir Gawain was blasted away from the city just as I was. Well, since I ended up here in the forest, a place I've always considered home. I suspect Gawain might have ended up in a place with similar meaning for him. Wonder where Suzaku could have went up. She didn't seem to be anywhere in Waikiki. Although the reset light was strong enough to knock me out, it had no adverse physical effects whatsoever. So whatever Miss Suzaku is, I'm sure an ability to rendezvous, that's not a matter of harm having been done to her.
Speaking of which, Tristan, why did you stay in these woods instead of trying to rendezvous with the master?
The battlefield prevented me from leaving. All I could do was try to survive with no more than my harp. If Mikosar hadn't told me about this spring, I'd probably still be fighting this forest's warriors. That mean Mikosar helped you? She did. She introduced me to the spring where I can play my harp as loud as I want without bothering anyone else. I take by your interest in her name that you came here to defeat her.
All if we have to. First, we want to learn why she's doing this.
Very well. Take her to her house. You needn't worry about the deity in question for now. Won't go hick up to the latter half of Certain Fest. Latter half of Serpent Feast. That means till he comes alive and the fervor of the Serpent Fest reaches a certain point. Yes, that's correct. Should ask me Kosar about it. Oh, and one more question. Making a book this time as well.
Yeah, we are. Well, not so much us as the clubs in the Alliance, but still.
And this should be no problem. Everything you need to defeat her. Follow me. Take you to the deepest reaches of the Night Woods, the witch's forbidden domain.
How'd you get the nickname Destroyer of Worlds?
I have no idea. No one tells me shit. That's Mikosa's base. Pretty. Looks like a witch's house straight out of a fairy tale. This is where Mikosa lives? Not exactly. The house doesn't belong to her. More watching it for its actual owner. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Oh, sure, it's not one of those giant mimics only pretending to be a house so it can eat people or something. Is there anything we should look out for after we go inside, Tristan? Not especially. It's your typical cozy home, aside from perhaps from its location. And as luck would have it, it's tea time now too. So I doubt Mikosa will attack you, especially with me here. Alright then. Enshrined deity prince, priestess, it is Tristan, nigh to the round table. I'm coming in. Don't know how many times do I have to tell you. Daytime's my writing time. Huh? What the? What the hell are you doing trespassing in my territory? Do you want to die? Is that it? Fine, that can be arranged. Hold it, Mikosa. No, wait. During the day, you go by Balban Sith, the Rain Witch, don't you? At any rate, these people are not your enemy. They're here to clear off this mutual misunderstanding. Please hear them out. For me, if nothing else. Think of it paying me back for all the stories of knighthood I've regaled you with each morning. Oh, buzz off. Anything to piss me off even more than they do. I told you this is a witch's house, didn't I? And what do witches do to trespassers? They curse them to hell and gone, that's what. You probably thought you could take me down easy without the enshrined deity here, but unfortunately for you pissants, witches are invincible in their workshops. My magical energy is easily 100 times stronger in here. I'm sure you knew that being mages yourselves. Alright, I guess you wouldn't, seeing how you're just a half-assed master and a hick fairy with delusions of magehood. Alright, fine. I'm just thinking it was the time I made my own grimoire anyways. So I'm gonna turn you all into stickers and use you to decorate my book's back cover. Or, hear me out. We kick your ass. Alright, let's do this. You have a fair bit of HP, but not overwhelming. Let's bring it to him. One shot.
そう、自分しか見えてなかったから安心した。
Well, that takes care of that. Not sure how to put this, but why was that so easy? I was just tired from all the drawing I've been doing, yeah. The Witch of the Forest of Rain is usually way stronger than this jerk face. Drawing? You mean those completely blank pages all over your desk? Do you seriously just look at my desk without even asking? You... I knew you were a hick, but I thought you at least had some manners. Seriously, Did no one teach you right from wrong? Growing up, you're being even ruder than Melusine right now. You know that? Oh, yeah, guess you're right. Sorry, I thought I might find some kind of evidence there, so... Alcas is a detective right now, so she couldn't help herself. I guess it's harder not to see them when you're already in here. The real problem isn't that you peeked at my desk, it's that you entered my house without permission. Alright, what are you doing here anyways? Gonna get revenge for Bonios handed you your asses? I don't know, I think we handled him pretty alright. No, we're not here for revenge, we just want to talk. First off, we want to know why you've been attacking Servantfest. Hey, what mess it? Sounds like Diggity doesn't show up till Servantfest halfway over. Reason for that, right? Well, if you already know that much, I guess there's no point in keeping the rest a secret. That's right, the deity awakens in response to the fervor generated from the Servantfest attendees. And further than lures him over to the city, where he goes on to squish the festival. Oh, so that means his deity hates Servantfest. No, he doesn't. He only squashed it because he suffers while it's going on. That's fine with me, though. I love squashing people when they're enjoying themselves. There's no way to stop the deity from doing that. If there was, I would already be doing it. Why do you think I became the priestess in the first place? Oh, so you're doing this just to help him? Of course not. I'm using him. As Mikosa, I've never been easier to squash other servants like rats. Can't be honest with yourself, can you, Balvin Chief? Truth is, you don't actually want Bernios to wake up, right? The more he burns the city, more people hate him. You don't like that, do you? Hey! Using those eyes on me is no fair! Guess there's no one way to keep Bernios from going to the city. I just have to keep an eye on him in this cave. While you're here, right? Would you want me to do that? I mean, you can seal the deity away? Yeah, I can, but on one condition. You guys are making Dojin, right? Bring them to me on the 6th day. Let's see. 5 books should be enough. With that much reference material, I'm sure I'll have no trouble making headway on my own draft. We already have 5 books. We're good. Well, this is quite the surprise development. Never would have guessed the priestess would ask for Dojin. That's a much more peaceful way to resolve this, though. I think I see why she's been attacking Servantfest now. She does want to keep the deities safe, she also wants to keep putting off her deadline. Yeah, Baron's if more like evil. She's still good at art. She's also generally mean and cruel and short-tempered. Anyways, we can definitely rule out as a thief who stole the singularity from BB now. Glad you understand. Gonna stay here and keep an eye on her. She didn't once go by my name after all, so I can't help but feel a sense of personal obligation. I see. You also pass through the bounded fields as well, thanks to the Pisty Dust. That's your choice, we'll respect it. Alright, now that that's all settled, let's head back to the city. We have 3 finished books right now, so that just leaves 2 more. I technically have 5. I'll have to make sure all 5 are ready to go on day 6 of the fest. Yeah, I actually have caught up. I believe there's 10 in all, because there's another set of 5. Yeah, on my main, I've finished the story. I skipped through it, so I could experience it fresh on stream. But I'm aware there's a second wave of dojins. But of the original Artoria set, I got them all here, so we're ready to go right now. Doppel, yes, to the dial. That's my name, don't wear it out. Hi, hello. Servantfest, day 6, 5:50 p.m. Here you go, hot off the presses. There we go, good job. Always did respond well to the stick. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Got an emote to show you. Okay. Always like seeing emotes.
Phew.
I wonder how long that one's actually going to stay on, though. 'Cause a lot of those throwing it back emotes got smited. So what'd you think?
I guess they're okay. Good enough to be references, at least. You'll keep Borneo's pacified like you promised? Yeah, okay, I did promise, I guess. Although there's one thing I don't get. Why aren't any of your names listed on the credits?
Well, that's because we were just assistants this time. This you. Not right now, but like I've certainly had my moments.
Oh, so none of these are actually your books. Well, alright. I don't like it, but I guess I'll allow it this time.
You safely want to say a book we might, Balpensive.
Psst, no, I was just curious to see what a fairy Britain could make, that's all. Anyways, the Enshrined Deity won't be going to the city anymore, so Serpent Festival should end tomorrow. A fairy's telling you to come see the cave under the house. It wouldn't be fair if you didn't. You can leave when you're done there.
Also, that Finu Umu kind of looks like Ubaraki. It really does. Or Beast Nero. Oh wait, Pheno. Oh, it's probably Pheno Tyson's so it's probably supposed to be Beast Nero. Man, I put that together pretty well. It is Beast Nero. Yes. Who's this one? Tenno. Tenocholian. Or, I probably can't pronounce her name. The spirit of the Aztec capital. Probably should have a cave like this down here this whole time.
Okay, we're here. See that mural?
According to the spirits of these woods, this mural wasn't made recently.
They said it's been here since before the islands came together to become a singularity.
Spirits of the woods? You mean those kangaroos?
Nah, those are just animals that like to roughhouse. Forest spirits are more primal. To me, they kind of look like dark dragonflies. That's why Mother only stuck around long enough to put up the bounded field.
Smoking not here. Guess she didn't stay in these woods because she didn't like insects.
Anyways, Mother also said this mural was made a very long time ago, back when humankind's ancestors just started living here. Apparently, it showed this island's past and its future. None of you have any idea why the enshrined deity wakes up, do you? He wakes up because he can't take the noise of the people's emotions, their instincts, their threads, their baseless rumors. These kinds of things anger him, make him want to burn down the city because it's a symbol of civilization. So you're saying the enshrined deity isn't attacking Serpentfest, but civilization itself? Hang on, this mural and the deity have been around since before this place became a singularity. In Habatoria, there's why civilization would have been destroyed many times over. There's no historical record of something like that ever happening. Something doesn't add up. Dark Fairy King broke the seal in this cave. And they're the one who let the calamity inside the cave loose in this island.
Is it Oberon? It's Oberon, isn't it? It's Oberon Vortigern, isn't it?
Dark Fairy King hates Serpentfest with a passion.
Indeed, he's just a victim. He doesn't hate anyone. So many people hate him. I feel like they wouldn't hate him if he wasn't setting the city on fire. Just like being a sacrifice. You do hate him? Because he's a pain in the ass? What I'm saying is, like, they wouldn't hate him if he'd stop attacking us. Because he's very fluffy. If he'd just stop attacking us. But it's like one of those feedback loops at that point. Decided that if the enshrined deity is going to be seen as evil, then I was too. Oh, chief. Don't sympathize with me, it's creepy. My point is, I keep the deity in check for the servant fest. That should force who's ever behind this to reveal themselves and try to ruin it. You said you and Tiramisu are detectives now, right, Bumpkin? Then please find the real mastermind. Because if you don't, I got a bad feeling something even worse is going to happen. And if you mean his original fight in the Lost Belt, yeah, that fight sucks. Turnfest Day 7 finale. 30 minutes before opening. Attention all club members. We now have 30 minutes until Servantfest opens its doors. Please return to your own clubs now. Refrain from moving about the hall floor. Look at everyone so happy. Every club member is smiling so happily. Looks like there's no issues with everyone getting their books printed this time.
Long last our summer's gonna begin, right? Before it ends. So sad, it's all gonna wrap up in only one day. That's just how festivals are. Man, now we're finally at finale. Kinda don't mind having gone through all those resets.
Me neither. We're basically just got more summer vacation out of them, unlike BB's time loop. Hell, part of me wouldn't mind one more reset, just so we have more of these delicious cocktails at the hotel.
Calm down, you two have had plenty of break time. And singularity should go away when Servantfest comes to a close. I go nap? Alright, good night, lizard. I hope you have pleasant dreams. On vacation may only been about 2 weeks long, there's still more than enough. By the way, where's Chloe? I don't see her anywhere.
She basically collapsed like she ran out of batteries as soon as we confirmed all the new books have been delivered on time. We put her in one of the beds at the hotel, so please don't wake her up. She's extremely exhausted.
True, Chloe worked more than any of us this time.
So Servantfest finally coming to an end, huh?
Still don't have any idea who the culprit could be, but I guess it doesn't matter once singularity disappears. What do you think, Championship? Malvin Shift seems like promising suspect at first. Turns out she was innocent. There's one vacation lover who's conspicuous by their absence. Emergency, emergency. A dangerous typhoon has been spotted off the coast. The typhoon is headed this way at 100 kilometers per hour with wind bursts reaching up to 120 meters per second. We ask that all general attendees and club members leave the hall and return to their hotel rooms for your safety. Say what? That is the storm that is approaching. Hey, what the meaning of this? I'm sorry, did you think we started a typhoon? I thought you said Mikoso agreed not to interfere this time. Yeah, and as far as I know, that thing doesn't whip up typhoons. Doesn't have anything to do with her. I think it's a second calamity. A second calamity? Not sure what you're talking about, but does that mean? Means we have to do something about this before everything gets reset again. You guys ready?
Leave this to me. Nothing get this pirate's blood pumping more than a storm at sea. I'll show you exactly why I'm known as Blackbeard the Pirate King.
Pass, what the hell are we supposed to do against the typhoon? We need a first-class weather controlling mate to even stand a chance. All we have here are brawlers.
Yeah, you might be right. But we should still go check it out. Can you control the weather, Artoria? If you can, please inform me.
Damn, this wind's nuts. I love weather like this. Never saw any of this bad even during the Pirates' Golden Age. Bring on the muskets and the cavalryns.
You're blown away, are you?
Blackbeard just turned to a UFO. Everyone get down and grab hold of something.
You must be joking. I'm a queen. These knees were never meant to touch the ground. Oh, cut the crap. Blockhead no robber. There's no ordinary typhoon. Winds infuse magical energy. Okay, big. Consciously try to destroy this island. No, the Sevenfest site. Whatever it is, seems more dangerous than me coasters and shrine deity. Now get over here. If you refuse to kneel, then at least take my hand.
Master, we need to get to shelter too. And we can handle this. Master?
There's someone over there.
Of course.
Oh, come on. Still not evacuating, and even this? You don't know the danger when you see it. How are you trying so foolishly brave? You've got the nerves of actual steel. I guess that'd be more your style. You're selfless hero, aren't you? I'm guessing you have no idea what your life's even worth anymore. The Dark Fairy King. I'd figured you'd show up. Who'd you hear that name from? I swear I'm gonna kill him. Oberon, what are you doing here? Have you started calling yourself the Spirit King too? Check out my drip. Yes, Oberon, we see the drip. Hey, what's the big idea? I was waiting for the perfect moment to reveal my identity, and there you go, ruining it. Oh well, I guess you couldn't help it. You're a detective now, after all. Detectives just love making accusations, no matter what the circumstances. Don't you?
You guys know him too. Ever thought you should take a closer look at the kind of company you keep?
I do. I haven't trusted him since day one.
I mean, just look at him. His clothes are black as his heart.
Ouch, that is. You know, you and I were alike not too long ago. I guess there's something to be said for wiping a mind completely clean. Just try not to die of shame when you regain your memories and all the embarrassing thing you said come rushing back. I thought you didn't have anything to do with it.
So you did choose your own swimsuit.
Geez, you're even more clueless than Artoria. We're not talking about swimsuits right now. Anyways, I don't know if you're being keen-eyed or overly particular, but I chose this one myself. I just went into some kind of brand store and picked the first thing that caught my eye. Anyways, it's all the chat I have time for. I need to be on my way. See, thanks to you guys who ended the first calamity. The second calamity, Oceanus, the enshrined deity of storms about to make landfall. Oceanus, another enshrined deity? Doesn't it cheapen them for there to be more than one? Oh, excuse me for being so cheap. I didn't think things were going to reach this point either. Attention, everyone enjoying Hawatoria. I'm afraid we have some unfortunate news. The typhoon has just made landfall. Needless to say, we are canceling Servantfest in the interest of attendee safety. In accordance with Servantfest Normalization Committee regulations, we will now initiate a reset. Regrettably, we're all responsible for the state of affairs. Bull fucking shit! We hope that you continue to enjoy Servantfest. How forgettable this time, huh? Yes, they are completely heartless. Oh, well, not that it matters to me. Now everything will go back to being nice and neat. It's just too bad it won't be the end of it. Anyways, you all love wasting your time slaving away for nothing, right? You have plenty of time to enjoy the next Sevenfest now.
Hey, get back here. The man who tells more about the storm. You crocodile rubber, come back. You're going to get blown away.
This is the storm that is approaching.
The wind is even tearing palm trees out of the ground. Senpai, this way.
We're going through the reset. Damn it, we failed again. Ooh, 78. Time to throw this at the Castoria. Oh, here's the time gate that I had been waiting on. Go figure. Spin, baby, spin. Whoosh. Servant. Lancer. Craft essence. Guess I did have enough. I certainly did have enough. Well, I think I'll actually go ahead and stop here for today. I think it's a good stopping point. I'll do a little bit of grinding off stream. Just a smidge. Not too much, of course. Well, mostly just before the event shop stuff. Yeah, don't even worry about that. I'm just gonna like get the completion things or the first clear rewards on some of these done, and I'm pretty sure we'll have plenty for. Well, even if we don't have plenty now, I'm sure we'll have plenty later. I just want to get some of these stuff, more embers and whatnot, get yarn to do up. You know, working on some of that stuff off stream, and we'll continue the story next time we stream this. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not. Most likely not. Friday is community day, and well, usually is. And then Saturday, actually, Ina is having his affiliate anniversary, so I might do something with him. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. But I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, of course, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing because it really helps me out. I'll be back for sure on Friday. Hey, so don't miss me too much, darlings. And until next time, fare thee well. All right. Bye-bye.